you use login, there might be more options if you create an account with them, but it's not as technologically advanced and as user-friendly as EBSCO. But I still strongly recommend it as a number 2 choice because of the contents. The contents is good. Library homepage, pull-down menu, search all. We are all familiar with LexisNexis, of course, so I'm skipping it. Library of Congress. Library of Congress is not really a database, and it's accessible directly. This is the URL. You don't really need to access it via CUNY, via Medgar Evers. In our situation, loc.gov, Library of Congress. But, well, since the link is included, it could be useful. That's a very useful site. You can search the holdings of the Library of Congress and probably get some bibliographic record. If you click on Services and then ask a librarian and say choose the subject, say it's a business question, and ask a librarian online form. You can ask librarian a question. There's going to be a question, I believe, on the final about this, so you can try it. Okay, and that's the Library of Congress. Library of Congress catalogs, if you want to search the catalog. It is a useful resource. Library of Congress houses like pretty much a copy of all the materials published in the United States and plenty of materials published abroad. And Medgar Evers College homepage. Search all. You can see that there are plenty of EBSCO and Gale databases. They belong to the same aggregated database. Occupational Outlook Handbook. It's a government document. You can access to it directly online. This is a good resource to do some research for a future profession. And it gives you some conservative information. It's compiled by the government. Index. Say I want to be a brain surgeon, a doctor. And if I click on doctor, I think it's going to give me reference to physician. Let's try, let's see. It also is published in paper. Doctors, medical, see physicians and surgeons. And gives you some description of the profession, median pay. Entry-level education and other important information. Say you want to see the job outlook. The situation with that job. Doctors are very respected members of our society with a very noble job, with lots of responsibilities. If you're interested in the pay, you click on the pay and it gives you more detailed information. The highest paid surgeons, doctors, I'm sorry, it changes from year to year. Anesthesiologists are the highest paid, apparently, were last year, right? Then the surgeons. How to become one. So if you want to become a doctor, you click here and it tells you the story. It's not easy. Going back to the library homepage. Search all. Occupational Outlook, Handbook, Oxford English Dictionary. That's a very useful resource. If you see it on shelf, it's like a couple of dozens of volumes, but that's #1 dictionary in the world. And say, how about we look up the word research. We're lucky to have it available for Medgraver students in electronic format. It gives you different entries. You see noun, another noun with a slightly different spelling, research verb, and another research verb. So let's check the noun. Gives you the definition first of all, and then examples, starting from 1577 in this case. It's probably Middle English, which is a little different from the way we speak nowadays. And plenty of other different variations, right? And different examples. And you see it's pages and pages and pages just for one word. So very useful, very detailed and thorough resource. And I'm going back to the home page. Search all. Proquest Statistical Abstracts of the United States. By the way, Statistical Abstracts of the United States used to be a government document, and it was published by the government, and it was available for free in paper format and also online. You could access it directly on the internet, you could Google it, but now they're closing that site, the government. But there is a Proquest version. Proquest, we're already familiar with it, like historical New York Times, for instance, is Proquest. That's another aggregated database, and they also have the statistical abstracts. So statistical abstracts should be your #1 choice for statistics, or at least your first step in the research where you need statistics. Table of contents. You find the kind of statistics you need by subject. Say income, expenditures, poverty, and wealth. And it gives you a bunch of tables. Gross domestic